Good morning, everybody, and Chodesh Tov. Today, I'm super excited because this month of Shevat that we have entered has as its main energy the ability for us to work on elevating our eating practices. In fact, this month is all about the emotional, the spiritual, the physical relationship that we have with eating. And naturally, this is something that I feel incredibly inspired by, and I enjoy using and connecting to the energy of this month in order to be able to give you, my listeners out there, my clients who I work with, and myself as well, the unique opportunity to be able to develop more healthy relationships with ourselves and food. So when we take something that is outside of ourselves and we incorporate it into our being, it is about fully absorbing and digesting and making that energy part of ourselves. And how we go about doing that is really what the energy of this month is all about. It's about not revamping all your behaviors and taking all your habits that you feel needs to be addressed, to be corrected, but it's starting small. We always wait in life, or we feel we need to wait in life for the perfect time to start to make changes because we want to do things perfectly. It's inherent in our nature to strive for perfection. And yet this is what can trip us up and prevent us from starting in the smallest ways possible to make significant improvements in our day-to-day relationships and our relationship with food. So I encourage you to use the energy of this month to start from wherever you are, to start small, to focus on one specific area. And I'll pop into this group and onto my page over the course of the month and give you some tips of how to learn, of how to begin to heal this fractious relationship, to elevate your eating practices. A snippet from last night, the participants of the program, the Wellness Upgrade, we are now in week 8 out of 12, and we discussed how emotions impact eating. It was an amazing conversation, and a lot was discussed and a lot of ideas were brought up. This emotional connection that we have to food can make us feel out of control around food. And when we feel that we are using food to help us cope, to give us a way of soothing or numbing difficult emotions or situations, then we are not eating in a very elevated way. So I suggest that this is something you can spend a little bit of time considering for yourself. How would you like to see your relationship with food? What would it look like to you if you were able to eat in a more elevated way, a more refined way, a less reactive way, and in a way that is not using food for softening difficult situations and emotions, but rather for a much higher purpose. So more on this in the days and the month to come. Wishing you a Chodesh Tov. May you all experience an elevation in your eating practices in the month ahead. Looking forward to sharing more with you. Take care.